I don't need two of you shit talking me. Let's talk about the goddamn draft, okay?
All right.
All right. Yeah, I guess we could do that. It is game 3, luckily. So super excited for this one. Infinity versus Ravens. Honestly, Infinity would have taken this 2-0 had it not been for what happened in game number 1.
True. True. But it's game 3. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, and game 3. Best of 1 pretty much, and
Yeah, but
go big or go home.
from what I've seen from Infinity, the longer these series go on, the better chance that their internet or power just goes out and doesn't come back. I'm sorry, but based on that alone, I'm with Ravens. Are we doing predictions yet or no?
No, I think you're jumping the gun here just a little bit, but
Okay.
it's all right. I want to talk about the opening picks here, though, because we get Death Prophet Tusk for the side of Ravens, a beautiful like duo that we've been seeing, obviously. That being said, Shadow Fiend was left in for Infinity, one of Leo Styles' best heroes, something he has had a lot of success on in the tournament so far. Is it worth letting it through, or do you think Ravens have a plan?
I mean, if one of your best hero and somebody is letting you sleep through, pick it, right?
Yeah.
That is my
Well,
thought on that.
I don't know. I feel like SF is very easy to counter. You can get on top of him pretty fast with Tusk. You counter out his ultimate with your snowball. Even easy time. I mean, I don't think DP or CM are amazing against it, but Tusk is pretty good against the SF. They have played against the CK as well. Hero that's pretty popular right now, Underlord. I think that's pickable against both the SF and the Chaos Knight. Will be in place, doing ton of damage over time to the illusions as well. But if another pick that you can grab here on Infinity, I don't imagine they'll block it. But yeah, I disagree with what Chompix was saying. Even if you're amazing on a hero, if it's something like SF, it's very easy to counter and shut down in the game. You do not want to go for it right away. You wait until like at the very least like your third pick. At the very least, third pick.
But you're also letting the Chaos Knight go through. It's a melee hero, melee carry. That enjoys playing that. So it's a lot of comfort pick in this last game.
Well, we'll see if Ravens adapt to this and.
Dude, did you not just pick Pudge here?
Interest.
I'm pretty sure you just pick Pudge, like, immediately for Pakaz.
Crystal Maiden Puck.
Crystal Maiden Pudge just is such a strong lane. It absolutely destroys Chaos Knight, and it gives you a BKB Piercing disable for the Shadow Fiend that you can't stop. You have no BKB Piercing disable. If you don't pick Pudge here, I don't know. It is the freest Pudge game ever. It's rough because you're against a lot of physical damage, but I think the tempo shuts down Chaos Knight Shadow Fiend really bad. All right. There goes Zeus.
Right? Do you think so?
I mean, you can't go Pudge now because now you're all magic damage. You have to go for actual right-click carry.
I actually don't like Zeus here. I'm going to be honest. I don't see why it's good.
Helps with the illusions, I guess, of
kind of
Chaos Knight.
A lot of heroes clear out illusions pretty fast. I would rather seen an Underlord. That hero has been popping off recently as well. The games that I've seen Underlord picked up, I've been super impressed.
Also, it crushes Enchantress. That's one of the other things, right? Enchantress is just a liability now. And what we saw in the last series, if Enchantress like does not snowball after a really strong lane, she kind of just becomes nothing into the mid late game. There's the Pudge ban. I'm telling you, man, this was the freest Pudge game. I don't know what they were doing. Oh, it was so easy.
What can you do, though? They'll have the opportunity to pick it up now. They have a lot of reserve time left on Infinity, by the way.
They need an analyst. rkryptic, you were looking for a team?
Yo, you guys looking? I'll tell you when to pick Pudge and when not to pick Pudge. That's as much as I can offer you. My salary is $100K a year. Thank you.
Jeez, what's Summit paying you?
Why do you think I'm asking for $100K, man? No, I don't know.
Anyways, here, Ravens does have the last pick, and I think that's gonna be their off laner, right? Wait, the DP is still no.
Yeah, it's DP Tusk off lane, Zeus mid. They need a safe laner for sure, and Infinity need an off lane.
All right, Dyer's turn. Not necessarily.
Yeah, I guess not necessarily. You could always take the Primal Beast to the 3.
Oh, they're gonna keep us guessing for now.
Off lane Primal Beast. Yeah, off lane Primal Beast for Tiny. That's what that is.
Yeah, probably.
Or
anyways.
Yeah, I mean, they can flex some of this stuff around a little bit, but
They've grabbed that tiny really fast. So you've got 3 pretty tanky frontline heroes. I do like that when you have an SF on your side, you have heroes that just kind of go in and start fights. You get a lot of information. It makes it very easy for SF to move around and blow people up. And they go for Sven on the side of Ravens. We haven't seen a lot
I
of
hate
success
this
with
hero,
one.
man.
I guess they're also using it as a counter Leo style the aura, right? Minus armor and armor. At some point, I was thinking that Infinity may pick up this Ven because they need burst damage, in particular for the DP. But then it's melee versus DP, so. But I guess the Warcry will help you out at some point during the team fight with Leo style.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen Sven win a game like ever in the last like month.
That's not true. We cast a game where Sven won in the last month.
Maybe.
I just don't remember when it was because my brain is Swiss cheese.
But yeah, it's gonna be offlane Primal Beast and a 4 Tiny. So Sven, yeah, you got some good stuns in the safe lane. You have some good damage, but I feel like Pakaz, I feel like you'd be way better off having a hero like Ursa going Battle Fury or something than you would having a Sven.
Maybe they want to take towers at some point with Vengeance and Pakas at some point.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Hold on.
I'm
looking up when Sven played and won because I think I might have made that up.
I know I've seen it lose 3 or 4 times already in the Pro Series. I am a massive Sven hater right now. I don't know why teams keep picking this hero, to be honest. I know over the last, 2 months, this hero has less than a 30% win rate in pro games. So it is very, very, very rare that it actually gets a win. And I also, big shout out to Oscar for giving us the abomination that is this set. Good stuff.
That's a nice one. My heart goes with Ravens, but I think Infinity Draft seems aggressive.
I may have made it up. I don't think Sven has actually won a game. Oh, well, what can you do? Oh, wait, it did. It beat Wildcard with Ravens. That's crazy. Yeah, we were there, weren't we? February 9th? Were we casting that? It doesn't matter.
Maybe.
My brain is Swiss cheese.
It's been a lot of games.
But it kind of won regardless of the Sven that game, not because of the Sven.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what we said. I remember that saying. We're like, they won not because of the Sven. They just happened to have one in the game, and it won.
Yeah. Pause comes out. I've had enough of this, you guys. Yeah, pause
Asking for half an hour.
Yeah, we've had a total of half an hour pause time in this series so
Exactly.
far. Not to mention the first series when they were very clearly trying to stall out for Pakaz in a scrim or some shit. They got like a level 3 draft penalty or something like that, trying to stall for time, waiting for him. I'm on to you guys. Yeah.
Imagine the land center is gonna close in 30 minutes.
I hope it does. Wait, no, I
It's
hope it doesn't.
9:30 PM.
I hope Infinity wins this.
I think they close at midnight, so he still have some time. I don't think we're gonna see a 2 hours game here. Who knows? So, your predictions?
Infinity. I think they're too angry.
Okay. I mean, Shadow Fiend for Leo style is one of those heroes that is pretty scary. Chaos Knight is not a hero I've been that impressed with either, personally. I don't feel like this hero is exceptional, but it does do one thing, which is a lot of physical burst damage, and that tends to be pretty good at dealing with Death Prophet. So we'll see if it's enough. I think Raven's draft is better, but I hate the Sven so much, I'm going to go with Infinity.
My heart is with Ravens. Infinity, aggressive draft, so let's go with Infinity.
Oh boy, that is a triple raise for Leo style to set up first blood. I am so glad I said Infinity 5 seconds ago.
Yeah. Anybody who guessed anything else looks very foolish right now. You know, there's actually people who put channel points on the line for Ravens. My God, do they look silly right now?
What can you do, you know?
Yeah. Reminds me of certain bingo bop individuals.
Prada actually forced to go for the Nature's Attendants level 1. So that is a little bit of an oof. Not like the best, but it happens.
Maybe he wants to trade with Demon.
Yeah. You just don't see all that often. Because normally you want that enchant or that impetus early, but
Mm-hmm.
you're just gonna, yeah, use that instead of having to buy more regen and just trade right clicks the whole time. That being said, Dad taking a lot of right clicks there from a beautifully placed shards.
No, you don't.
All right. I mean, this top lane is just, these guys just beating into each other.
I mean, again, this DP lane gets the most difficult once she hits level 3. With 2 Spirit Siphon charges at 50 damage a second, and she's trading, like, you just can't fight into her. That's what they're waiting for. I'm most concerned about the mid lane. I think Leo Style is just going to be owning here.
It's not as easy as it used to be. Having, like, Heavenly Jump allows you to pretty much always, you know, avoid getting, like, triple raised. And you can't really stop a Zeus from farming. So it is going to be just like a free farm lane here for PP. Leo Style kind of going to do the same. The real question is, what are they going to do with that farm early on?
Yeah. I think Leo Style kind of outpace PP here on the Zeus. But again, that first blood got him off to an amazing start.
Yeah, he's got stick already with the bottle.
Yeah. Put a lot of harassment off on the Zeus as well.
Top lane, they almost find a kill there onto Dad, but he was smart enough to send out an early salve, so beautifully done by him. He'll be able to regen up a ton here. As Prada just being super annoying here on the Enchantress.
I guess if Prada had the impetus, he probably would have get the kill.
Yeah.
But he's just going to keep running trolls at people. That's pretty funny instead. Why not? I mean, they could look for Benjaz here. He's got the Trapper.
He does. Question is if Dada follows up or if he's underneath the creep wave.
I mean, he doesn't have level 3 for the second point in Spirit Siphon. That's really what he needs to play around. But it's alright, he'll get it now, so he's going to be just fine. Like both offlaners going for Wraith Bands here. Bottom lane, a good Avalanche comes out into the Trample as Kara will get ran down here. Just needs a couple of auto attacks. But literally no HP. Ends up just dying to the creeps instead. So that will split the bounty, but they find an opening.
Yeah, but now he's got the ghost here on Prada.
Oh, that's
put a lot of damage to these heroes.
so
Benja's, actually, he's level 3 now. He's got 2 points in the Spirit Siphon, and yeah, he drops it on these heroes. Prada.
He's got no Spirit Siphons now, and that ghost is still alive.
Oh my, he should have targeted the ghost with that thing.
He's known as a spooky boy for a reason. There is going to be the stun. They turn around onto Demon instead. He's got a couple seconds left on the ghost to slow underneath the tower. One more auto attack. He's got him. That's how you do it.
Infinity
Coca
up.
Leaf wasn't enough, man.
Yeah. Infinity's up 3 kills now here. More than 1,000 net worth advantage at the very beginning of this game. And yeah, we're not big Sven fans around here. I don't think this is the hero that gets you back in the game when you're losing either.
I'm trying to think like how well it does against the Shadow Fiend, but it's always really funny when Sven pops like God Strength and runs in, and then you just right click him and he runs the other way instead. And he's like, wait a minute. And then he tries to run at you again, and then you right click him and he runs the other way again. And you're like, huh. Cool hero.
How did I get here? I could have sworn I was trying to run at the enemies, not away from them.
Good old Shard. Super good. I'm not sure if it pierces spell immunity anymore, right? The crit does, but the fear doesn't. Oh, Kara, bottom lane, trampled on by Oscar. He's going to clean up the pole as well, and he's having a great game here on the Primal Beast. Second on CS, like, super high level as well. Like, this is a really good game for this offlane Primal Beast, and given XP and gold, this hero owns.
Okay, no worth advantage now. This is not looking like a good start for Ravens. I mean, you can recover post laning phase, but we'll see.
He went with the mana burn, right? That's a tier.
Yeah.
A lot of damage.
Also, just never-ending mana aura. Like, you just keep it anywhere near your heroes, and you just can spam spells, basically.
That's what he's doing. He's just sitting it super far in front. They'll let him attack it as well, but they're just wasting their time with it. It's about to just like expire. Yeah.
It feels good.
Pulls the creep wave.
That's a full creep wave pull too. So I don't think Demon can stop this. Oh, that's a Hellbear Smasher now. So you got to be careful if you try to contest this. Yeah, the collapse and the auto attacks from the level 2 enchant. I mean, that is a ton of damage. So.
Supports are camping meat. At least one is camping meat already.
Yeah, he's 600 now, went down on the SF right now. The Zeus is having a rough go of things, but
Power runes will be secured for him, though. They bring both supports mid.
Ooh. So he started moving away before the even though the rune didn't spawn, so they knew that he had somehow vision of the tusk. But
he's gonna get dove
just a
here.
little bit off the mark.
Question is, does he have the damage to try and turn it around? He's surviving for the moment. Thundergod's Wrath wasn't enough to finish him off. Demon will die underneath the tower as Prada tried to make that rotation in, so a lot committed here. Thanks to that Arcane Rune, PP still got a lot more in the tank to drop. 3 points in that Arc Lightning, but Prada trying to juke him out into the trees. But this should be another kill here going on the way of the Zeus, and nicely done from him.
I mean, that doesn't happen unless you get that Arcane Rune. I mean, they've just been putting so much into that SF.
I think had the DP, but I guess he was just beating the bottom par. And you had in this Ven near you, so probably gonna cancel the DP.
I mean, he's still farming well mid lane. I think all of Infinity are like pretty happy with how their lanes are going for the most part. Like, they're not really stopping this Primal Beast from farming at all. And top lane, like you said, Chaos Knight, not really slowing down at all.
For Midas? No? Yeah? Nope.
On the CK?
Yeah.
No, it looks like he's just gonna rush the armlet. We'll pick that one up ASAP. Leo style, queuing up a Dragonlance, so he's going the right click build. He does not want to bother with going like the Blink BKB, you know, build that we've been seeing from a few different Shadow Fiend players. Crystal Maiden in trouble. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's a haste rune though on the Zeus. I don't think he definitely doesn't have the damage alone. You can just poke, but it's not that big a deal.
I guess as you say, the heavenly jump will help you out of the race. So maybe that's why he wants to go with the right click.
Oh, well, he's going to get tossed into Leo style and, yeah, able to dodge that for the moment, but just needs to... Oh, he high ground misses! It's enough to keep him alive. They turn it around instead. Shadow Fiend just a little bit too tanky, though. Meanwhile, top lane, they kill Benjaz. A rotation in from Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, Infinity are still making plays all over the map right now. They're 3K net worth. They didn't get the Zeus, though, so maybe gets to live to see another day. Unfortunately, I'm not going to say the same about their top tower. This thing is...
That is tower, right?
That's 2 towers, dude. They got bottom with the rotation. Like, Ench goes bottom with Oscar, takes the tower, and they both come top immediately.
They're actually going to try to defend this. They're moving DP up here, but with no ultimate, I'm not sure you're going to be able to accomplish anything.
All right, 2 towers down, a 4K lead here, just over 9 minutes into the game. You're not super farmed on your supports. Like, Tiny needs some XPs. He's going to try and soak bottom for a while, but your cores are having a great game. Almost all of them are going to be, like, super close to 5K by 10 minutes.
I don't think this Ven is going to be able to fight until he gets the BKB at some point. That's going to be crucial.
Yeah, you're right.
And he's still pretty far away off. I mean, you go for the Echo Saber right now, they can always disassemble this one into the BKB. It could speed things up a little bit, but I don't think Pakal is going to be enough.
Yeah, that's the problem what it's felt like with the Sven, right? He's that single core, like, kind of has to carry a game. But, I mean, you have a lot of damage that comes through from the Zeus. I just don't know if it's going to be enough. Nice snowball there from Demon. We'll buy him a little bit of space. The enchants, however, are going to make this very difficult as the Pulverize connects. And they pick up the Tusk. On the backside, here comes Dad. He's looking for the Zeus. He's not going to find him. Instead, we'll just clap the Crystal Maiden as they turn their attention onto some ancient stacks as well.
What's personal?
And that
Really
was personal.
With the hi-fi and
Phantasmic
everything.
Perseum, yeah. You're right, you're right.
Bottom lane.
They love each other after that bootcamp.
Uh-oh, mid lane. Leo style might be in some trouble. He's gonna be forced to throw the Requiem, the snowball. Nice dodge there from Demon. Dude, he was a level 6. He didn't have the Walrus Punch in time, and as a result, they're actually chilling. The only person they're gonna lose here is gonna be the Tiny, but if you get out with the Exorcism and bringing all those heroes mid, that's not that bad.
Do they come and defend? I mean, Tiny is about to respawn. Tower will be down.
They can go in with Oscar.
You can tell Dyer's middle tower is in trouble from the way it's being destroyed.
They're just gonna let it go. Surprising. Okay.
Dyer's middle tower has kicked the concrete bucket.
Just give up that mid tower. I guess they're a little bit afraid to fight into the Zeus right now. Because he's, I think, has a Kaya probably completed here fairly soon. But Sven, now top of the net worth. Pakaz has made it happen. He's been finding a lot of farm.
Yeah, I mean, is he just gonna be a gold pinata though? That's my question. At what point are they just popping this?
He's gonna have a moment, right, where he finishes his BKB and like maybe gets his Blink Dagger where he'll be able to do a whole lot in these fights. But I think at that point you try and just kite him out as much as possible.
Yep.
Top lane Demon off the mark there with the Avalanche. He's gonna be fine.
Just live to see another day. It looks like they're grouping up for a smoke here. Try to get the D-Ward off, but it just ends up being a sentry. Yeah, everyone on Infinity's side of the map, I think they're just working on like their items. They're fine not fighting. I mean, this is kind of important to do on the Shadow Fiend though, because you're at this very awkward stage where yes, you do a lot of damage, you have a lot of net worth, but you also die very easily. Like if anyone gets on top of you, and a lot of you can, like you get snowballed in, you get Walrus Punch afterwards. Zeus is just able to finish first.
They're gonna walk right into him.
This is exactly what's gonna happen here.
First snowball into the Walrus Punch. You're never gonna be able to use that Requiem Leo style. And his PP drops the Thunder God's Wrath just to secure that kill.
Thank you, Neph, for jinxing it.
I mean, that wasn't a jinx. That was. That is exactly what's happening. I was just hoping that he would do that without getting picked off like that.
Mid lane, Prada trying to get this mid tier 1 tower, but a nice frostbite comes through from Kara. I think with Dad though, they're still gonna get it with ease. So well played.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower obliterate. If you're in the vicinity,
so top tier 1 now gonna drop. Ravens should pick this one up pretty easily here. I don't know. It's a 3K lead, 4-9 here. This game a lot lower of a kill score than what we've seen from these two teams in the previous games, but who does this really favor? Like, which team are we looking forward to seeing in the mid game here?
I guess once the BKB is on, like Sven is gonna fight. Look for a team fight. That's. I think that's what they're patiently waiting for.
Yeah. Vinny's going for the exact same thing, and they just almost have these BKBs done. I think they're 1,600 gold off on both the SF and the Primal right now.
bottom tower is getting obliterated.
Notice that Sven has 500 lead on net worth.
Well, he does have a lead right now, but again, he's got like the Echo Save. He could disassemble the Echo Saber and finish up his BKB, and that might be what he's doing, given that he built the Mithril Hammer as his first item.
Oscar is gonna walk on in here, find Benjaz and Kara, but they cannot grab him. So Primal Beast back to farming. Like you said, needs to finish that BKB here ASAP. This hero is terrifying once you have it.
I don't know about that.
The Primal Beast?
Oh, sorry. As he said, Sven.
Oh no, the Primal Beast. Once you have that BKB, your supports are just food for this guy. Have you guys seen the Primal Beast set where like you just wear the arms, or like you put this set on with the arms of the Immortal set and like no headpiece? You know how like people try to make like Abomination
Yeah.
Broodmother sets?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do it with the Primal Beast. It is quite funny.
And people, it looks like they've done it kind of with, I mean, just this regular head. They fixed it though. It used to look worse. I think they updated it.
Ow. Ow.
All right, that's a dead Genic top lane. Not the end of the world though, as it is just a support. It is slowing down his blink timing, which is kind of annoying, but he will get there somewhat soon.
That baby is coming down.
He has a BKB now. Careful, they're rotating to the bottom part.
Look now, but Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom
they're gonna
tower
try to go on Prada, who does 20 stick charges, and
Oscar's gonna regret that one. He thought he had a moment to try and maybe pick off the Zeus, but did not realize that there was reinforcements. So that's a nice kill going their way.
thinking the Zeus might have overcommitted onto Prada there, but maybe exactly what was up.
Very
Oscar was
nice
still down
score right now.
He just connected his monitor.
there.
See?
Yeah, it's true. Also, you're right. Nice score. It's the funny number, Chompix.
So BKB done on Sven. We have the BKB coming out on the Shadow Fiend right now. I'm assuming Sven's just gonna like keep farming towards his blink, right? Like he just used God's Strength, farm towards his blink, and then maybe play for Roshan. But we'll see. Cleaning up
In
those.
SA, the final score is 7-1.
Interesting.
I don't
Okay.
get it. But maybe this is something you explained to me off air.
Or 1-7.
1-7? You have to tell me later.
Brazil, Germany.
Oh yeah, it is the
the-
Brazil Germany. Yeah, that's right, the World Cup. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. 1-7 was that was a good meme for a while.
I didn't watch, unfortunately, so I'm not familiar.
Oh, Prada gets the
Prada,
D
you were
ward.
just here.
I mean, he gets the D ward at least before he dies this time.
Yeah, but, you know, he was just there. But he just about died last time over there. This time he really does die. Is it really worth dying to get a ward?
Sometimes.
I don't know about that.
Instantly D warded by Kara.
Fresh BKB on
Oscar
your
smoking
Sven.
up. He's gonna go right into the Crystal Maiden, pulverize the follow. And yeah, doesn't even need to commit the BKB, but at this point in the game, obviously, just complete food for the Primal Beast. Avalanche toss mid into the Requiem. Leo style with the fear, or with the oh my god, with the Shadow Raises to follow this one up. That's what that ability is called. I hit all the other ones except that. It's fine.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Leo style, Guiding Greaves actually dispels the stacks of these Shadow Rays, so you weren't doing any bonus damage with these things.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the DP would have died there, so we sit back over to 1. Wasn't really slowed either. And now he's working on a Shadow Blade, so makes sense. This item just does so much damage. The Silver Edge on SF, you get that plus the Aghanim Shard. You go absolutely nuts in team fights.
Yeah, Zero's gonna be doing a ton of damage. And, I mean, the problem you have, again, like Chompix, you mentioned this earlier, is just the Warcry effect eventually. Like, Sven's going to have a decently timed level 20 for that extra 10 armor. We'll see him almost guaranteed pick up the Shard at some point here, just so that you have that extra armor for your whole team. But
I think he can do it, right? With the second Roshan?
yeah, I mean, it just offsets all of Presence of the Dark Lord. It's pretty much it completely eliminates this entire ability from Shadow Fiend for your team. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick bottom lane, try to cut the wave. He's going to be punished heavily by Pakaz as he comes in on this Sven, dropping everything there.
Demon? He's just getting chased down by Dad up top.
He's got a ward to play with.
Yeah, another 12 seconds. And he has no blink, unfortunately.
He's got shards, though. As I say, he's got a nice shards. Great Phantasm to follow, though. He's looking for him, and Demon is stuck. As long as he just doesn't get auto-pathed somehow here. Yeah, okay, there you go. Oh,
You gotta be kidding
he
me.
delivered a tumbler toy? Is that what just happened?
Oh no,
Dude, he actually
That
delivered a
was-
tumbler's toy on the courier.
Oh my god, they're mind played right now.
That was sick.
That was disgusting.
5 away, 5 units away. Gee. That avalanche didn't
Yeah,
connect.
that avalanche looked like it connected. That avalanche should have connected.
Really? I thought it was a little bit out of range.
I think that should. I mean, obviously it was out of range. It didn't hit him.
VAR. You gotta
Yeah.
take VAR.
Yeah.
They're smoking up here on Ravens. They saw them walk right on into the Roche pit. So Pakaz, he's got everything ready to rip. And oh boy, if he's able to let loose here, he's looking good. Jumps in, gets a stun onto the Primal Beast, but it's a little bit too late. Leo Styles already got the Aegis. He's gonna lose his BKB and his first life. Buyback here on the Primal Beast. You need to be able to pop the Requiem, but I don't know if you can, sir. They just toss him in. And
He'll get it off. but
the
he dies
Exo is just
immediately
too much
afterwards.
damage, and now Oscar's here on the Primal Beast trying to take down this Sven. He's got a lot of damage, but he turns around onto the CK. That's it, man. Fallen one by one. Infinity just get cleaned up. Benjaz on the Death Prophet, just crushing them.
Yeah, this SF needs to get the Requiem off like at the same time as BKB in order for them to take that fight. But Sven cleaned up, Zeus cleaned up, tons of damage from everything that came out there on the side of Ravens. They couldn't finish off anybody.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the rough part about fighting into this team in the Roche pit. Like, they have all these abilities of the heroes that do super well in these close quarter situations. You
Yeah.
couldn't fight back.
I mean, it's just really
And
good
that
ward here that
Tiny-
scouted it.
What was it, Tony?
Toss him all the way back to the pit, the Tiny.
Yeah. Is that what happened? I was just like watching. I was homed in on what Leo Style was doing in that team fight.
No, the Tiny, Sven was going into a Tiny, and the Tiny just tossed him all the way back to the pit. And
Oh,
he
so
just
he's
finished
back
off
up.
Leo's style.
Yeah.
He says, "I don't want to deal with that thing. You deal with that thing, Leo."
If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat.
That's the least that you want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, just like that. Look at the net worth on Pakaz all of a sudden. Just that one fight. He almost has a completed AC now. He is just pulling super far ahead. I mean, just look, net worth as well. I mean, this game, they had a super early lead here. Pre 10 minutes, almost 5K. And are now 5K behind.
Was a Warcry already, level 20.
Yep.
10 armor.
Tower, I'd put on a hard hat.
Plus the AC. That third spell doesn't do anything.
That's one way to clean up an Enchantress.
That AC putting in work. The minus armor, the attack speed, untouchable ain't doing shit now. And now Genik's got to try to get away from Pakaz. I mean, they
There's a
played Dota
very
anymore. This is
angry
some-
man chasing him.
Yeah, this is some Dead by Daylight shit. No more Dota.
How do you even know that game, sir?
That's the one with the scary people. And
He's looking for it.
yeah,
He's just
Ganek.
hiding in the trees. He'll just finish off the tower here.
Well, yeah, he gets it.
Their bottom tower is in trouble.
Well, what's Pakaz's next item here at this point? It's probably the disassemble of the mask, all right? Or do you disassemble the echo for something?
I think you'll keep the echo. Maybe silence.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you disassemble the echo, you can go into like Bloodthorn, right?
yeah.
But I don't know. This is where Sven becomes like the big question mark because he's really farmed right now and incredibly strong. It's the if anyone else can catch up to him, I feel like this hero gets has a little bit of a rough time. But Benjaz is doing a lot of work in this fights as well as the DP.
Benja.
Going. That's a combo.
They
No way.
really messed that one up. He doesn't get the BKB off though. The X, I mean, he just burst him down. The Phantasm is there, and now Demon trying to hobble away. They're gonna BKB TP out on Benjaz, but they got what they wanted. The Requiem came out a little bit too fast and almost gave him that window to escape, but that's a big one.
Yeah, he could have gotten off the BKB, right? I think he war cried there. Warcry ended up popping the BKB, then he ended up getting chain stun down. The Chaos Bolt coming off at him. So a little mistake tossing them a lot here on Ravens, and
Middle tower is about to be
this is now going to give Infinity control of the map again. Card's going to try to creep cut. There's a high chance you die for this. This is a very brave Crystal Maiden. Hard-working Crystal Maiden as well. Still has the trusty shovel. Trying to dig up bounty runes for the team.
I love that item. It gives me everything.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated. Kind of fun.
Bottom lane. Looking at an opening potentially here once again. Tier 2 tower under siege. You got no Sven, but he jumps to the backside. Genic, the avalanche, the toss in. The chain stuns come through. What a snowball save. The question is, can you get out? Benjaz, he's got the Exo, not opting to use it. He knows just all alone. He has to give this one up. Oscar, the BKB, is going to be committed as Demon will just try and disengage now. Top side of the fight, though, Pakaz does not find Genic, so he's going to back away.
I think the power spike of Tiny, which is providing a lot of chaos, definitely gonna make this game change.
Yeah. So I'm looking at Ravens, and again, just a moment ago they had control of this map. I think they get it again once the Zeus's Egnum Scepter is done. And it becomes very difficult for Infinity to break high ground if he gets the Agnums done on the tusk, but he's really far away from it. Still needs another 3,600 gold.
I think they're gonna wait for the Roshan. They'll just wait for it. The next 4 minutes, so it seems to be a long time to wait for the Roshan.
That, plus we're getting the tier 3 item drops, so both teams want to pick these up like as soon as possible. Ceremonial Robe, incredibly strong on the Primal Beast. They're going to actually find the Death Prophet there. There's the perfectly placed Requiem. Benjai's going to pop the BKB, try and turn this around, but the right clicks from the Shadow Fiend are too strong. Dude, we've seen a lot of teams run this tiny Shadow Fiend combo. He goes in, they're both gone. Dad's gonna have to BKB TP on out. He's gonna be okay, but oh my goodness. The Sven showing up at the best possible time. The two heroes stunned.
Both of them and cleaves them down. Because he's not done yet. He gets another.
Yeah, this guy, he's got blood on his nose right now. He's ready to go.
Just gonna keep hunting for more. I mean, you gotta hide in the base for now.
Dude, he's just gonna.
I wouldn't want to face
Oh
it.
no.
Red Sven, no.
I mean,
Dyer's middle tower is insured.
alright, they
my
give up the tier 2
gosh.
tower. They don't want to give him any more kills right now. Because is now a problem.
Yep. Looks like he's gonna go the Blink upgrade into the Swift Blink. Also did happen to pick up the Ogre Seal Totem, which is another fantastic item for this hero. Bottom lane, Oscar in some trouble, just getting Nimbused. He's gonna have the BKB TP on out now as PP will clear up those wards. Middle lane though, they're gonna jump the Chaos Knight. The Walrus Punch to follow. Dad is in so much trouble.
On the field of glory, you were out of your wasteland.
That was a lot of lockdown.
Oh boy, this game just keeps, it's just on a knife's edge, man. One way and the other. He just jumps in. Dude, Pakaz is never satisfied. Grabbing one hero after another. They're just playing so aggressive now on the side of Ravens. As he pumps that God Strength, takes down that tier 2. They've got a tier 3 on their minds. Exorcism comes out. Fortification is available. They will be forced to use this. But there's another creep wave coming right away. All right, tier 3 down. I think you have to give this up.
Yeah, you give this up. At the very least, you can't get another set of racks right now. His tier 2 is still standing. Holding top and bottom.
Yeah.
And Leo's coming in like he wants to fight.
I mean, Pakaz does have a BKB, and it doesn't matter. I mean, Benjai's doing too much work on the Death Prophet, right? Like, the Exo was still running. They get the first barracks. I mean, the first full lane of barracks here for the side of Ravens after what we were just seeing a few moments ago.
And that is still 1 more minute for the Aegis.
Yeah, they move back. They'll only be disappointed.
There is a halberd on your enchanters, but you do have the dispels, right? From Ravens. There's
You can't dispel Halberd. Non-dispellable.
Yeah. You just can't cast it
through
on the magic
BKB?
immune units, but if
You can't cast on a magic immune unit, but if he pops his BKB before the Heaven's Halberd hits you, then you can't target him.
but
So
the
if you
halberd's
use
already
Heaven's
there, you
Halberd,
can't
then
BKB
you
it off.
pop BKB afterwards, then you just disarm for your BKB.
Ooh, Genic walks up onto the high ground. Ooh, dodges out. Okay, it's not going to end up being as good. It's not going to work out too great for him as Bakaz just turns it around. Stun's going to come the other way.
no,
Nice
stun into
Requiem,
him.
though.
Okay.
Buying him a little bit of
Yeah,
space,
looking
and it's going to
fine.
give time for Oscar to come in as they clean up one. Now, Benjaz here on the Death Prophet trying to stand her ground against the Shadow Fiend. He's going to be forced to BKB himself, but I don't think you win this, son. You got to run. Beautifully placed shards here from Demon into the Walrus Punch. They get the kill. Demon almost
Kara.
goes down to the Requiem, but Prada now on the run. Kara's looking for this kill, but Enchantress, she's pretty quick. They have a Nimbus.
Interrupted Prada's TP. They do not have a Nimbus. It's
All
on
right.
cooldown for another
He should be
25
safe.
seconds. Yeah.
And Roche
Roshan,
just respawn.
yeah. Now back up. But I think that's scouting that one's definitely Kara's job. So Kara's gonna look and Bakaz gonna shove the top lane. If he doesn't take this, the catapult will, but they're not gonna waste any time. Well, a little bit of time wasted. He'll grab this Titan sliver from the creep camp on the way down. And here we are. 26,000 net worth on Bakaz.
And he's already got the shard too. I mean, we're talking about when he was going to get it. He's about to be level 25, but has the shard now. Queues up a moon shard. Just why not?
I feel like this CK is not able to do much after that BKB is all out.
No. I mean, CK is not feeling super strong right now. They're going to grab the Aegis for the Sven, of course. Benjaz will hold on to the shard, give himself that fear, which is fantastic. And top lane, Genic. We have the Nimbus that's looking for him on the Tiny, but a decent ward place here to try and defend the tier 2 tower.
Radiant scanning for enemy. Or maybe for friends.
Oh.
They look unpopular.
Got him? No, not really.
All right, level 25 Sven, the extra 50% Godstrike damage. Good luck.
He's gonna walk up the high ground. I mean, how do you kill this guy twice? Like, the only way you get him is if you do it before his BKB comes off. Like,
Ooh, Genic!
Just don't
He
have
gets
the
the
HP.
avalanche at
He ran
least,
away.
but
He ran away.
he's gone. Yeah. I mean, you just go straight for the tier 4s after this. You got the Aegis, you got that God Strength active, of course, Exorcism as
I
well.
mean, it doesn't last long enough.
Are they
The God
actually gonna
Strength-
back? Wow.
Tier 4s are so tanky, man. It's just never worth going for these things anymore. It takes like 30 seconds or longer to bring them down.
I guess you're also afraid of the toss back potential of a buyback. And then you're like fighting in the enemy fountain, you know?
It's so hard to actually close out a game now. Like,
Oh, Leo style just takes a random bolt to the face. He's got to run, dude. Force that BKB. In comes Bakaz. Can he get the kill? Oh my
only Walrus
god, the
punches
blind check
interrupts
by
it.
the Zeus. Dude, PP's in Leo style's mind right now.
I mean, all they can do is smoke up and try to find a pick off on someone. If they find Bakaz, I think they just die though. Yeah, he's not even God Strength to blast Wriggle.
He
Save
can
him a
turn this
little bit of
around.
time.
He's got the BKB on the CK. He's just not doing enough damage. Instead, TP's out. Ooh, that walrus kick
That
was...
animation.
Yeah, it was a fraction of a second away. Speaking of which, Tusk has an Axe. He's just having some fun now. He's trying to steal kills away from Pagaz. That's some good stuff. That's the support that I want.
You want your support to steal kills from you? Okay,
No,
buddy.
no, just from the cores. Not from me, from everyone else. Top lane, Genic into the trees, but he's gonna get chased down here. One more bolt from the Nimbus. We'll grab it. They're just bleeding across the map.
I mean, Raven feels like they have the game already. I mean,
Yeah,
that old chat and so.
that two-man Stormbolt into everything else that has happened so far. It has just been non-stop Ravens.
Speaking of non-stop Ravens, Bakaz has got a DD rune in the base as he takes down Dad anyway. And they're looking for, I mean, you could maybe go for a toss back into the Requiem, but Tiny's dead for their 20, and Bakaz, he's just waiting for that tier 2 to die. So he can get to work, and there he goes, man. Just chunking the tower down in a matter of hits. There's going to be the final 4.
damage and attack.
Oh, my goodness. DD will expire, but that God Strength still got a decent amount of duration. There's going to be the Exorcism as well from the Death Prophets. They get their eyes onto the Shadow Fiend. He's got a BKB, but he doesn't get it off in time. He's dead without the buyback. They look for more. Enchantress underneath the tower, and the GGs come out. That is it. Ravens will knock Infinity out after an incredibly unfortunate game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, again, better circumstances. Infinity definitely would have won this. Internet going out, Prada not being able to reconnect to the game until the end, and not being able to grab another stand-in either, unfortunately, just due to how what players they started the tournament with. But that's going to be it. Ravens moves forward with Picaz assisting, and Infinity call it quits here. I gotta say, Picaz really popped off this match.
Yeah, this is
man.
good.
This made the Sven almost look good. Almost.
I'll give you that. It was an almost.
I was just like Pacas just pop out with the BKB. I mean, sorry, the ultimate. Even for the supports right away, he just wanted to just kill the supports and go back into farm. That was he saw support, pop my ultimate, and just kill him off and go back to farm. It will help him to scale up a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out great. Like, there's just no reason to like the ult has a low enough cooldown, right? It's like just get those kills. It's just basically part of your farming pattern at that point when you're playing like Picaz's. So really sick game from him. But yeah, I think everything turned around at that double Stormhammer bottom. They just crumbled after that.
Yeah.
But Neff,
Great
do you know?
game. I
Do you have
really
any
enjoyed it.
idea if we're gonna end up having an interview with anyone from Ravens?
Unfortunately, we do not. Our
Why
admin does
not?
not have a great line. Do you have a contact for any of them, Chompix?
With what? With Benjas? Who do you want?
Yeah.
PP? I'm gonna text
Whoever
PP.
you think is best. It sounds like our admin was struggling to get in touch with their manager.
Send Benjas.
All right.
PP.
Yeah, if you think we can get one, that'd be sick. But
Mhm.
we'll find out. We'll keep you guys updated in the chat. But a pretty impressive second and third game from Ravens. Honestly, game 1 they kind of struggled, I would say, but I don't know. It feels bad if you're Infinity, right? I can't imagine how tilted they are after what happened. Like what should have been a 2-0 has turned into you know, an elimination from them for the BTS Pro Series. What can you do? So
What can you
Definitely.
do?
I'm sure there's a bitter favorite there, right?
yeah. Any final thoughts? Like I said, we're gonna keep you all updated on whether or not we're gonna have an interview. We'll see what we can do about that. But as for now, final thoughts, Chompix, Neff.
Intense game. I'm surprised. I'm curious who's going to be the next carry. Is it going to be? Well, it cannot be Yuma. Will Pacas still be available for the upcoming series? Will Mandy come back? Will Packer come back?
Who knows?
Who knows?
This is
It's
just like
just-
what
they
NEF
just-
before.
You know what I'm thinking? How about somebody that's coming to the Lima Major will be the next carry?
Ooh, okay, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'm down for that. Down for that.
We'll
Neff?
see.
What do you think?
I've got no thoughts. Empty brain. You know me. I'm
Nice.
just kind of sad for Leo Style being knocked out here under pretty unfortunate circumstances, but I'm glad we get to see more Ravens than moving forward here.
Yeah, let's see if I can pull up the bracket. I think I might have the technology for this. Let me see. I've done it like once or twice. We'll see. Let's give it a shot. Oh, nice. It does work. Okay, so as y'all can see, we have the upper bracket has basically been finished, or the top half of the upper bracket has been finished as nouns, moved their way all the way to the quarterfinals, and then of course we have Ravens advancing in the lower bracket. We have a lot of great games coming up though, so since we are kind of done with the upper half, we have the lower half. So we're going to be coming back tomorrow with Shopify Rebellion taking on Alliance, and then of course Thunder Awaken taking on 5-Rat 4-Staff. 2 really fun series, which I'm super excited to see how Shopify, enters the tournament. Obviously, one of the favorites for sure as they came in phase 3. Any predictions from you guys? What do you think? You think Shopify is just going to run over these guys? What do you think is going to happen?
No, I'm not sure what to expect out of Shopify, to be honest with you. This team is really good. Don't get me wrong, but they aren't this invincible juggernaut that everyone thinks they are. I am a little bit concerned how strong they're going to be, given that they're at boot camp right now. But it also means that for the first time ever, they have to play with a ping disadvantage.
True.
Eventually, I mean, I believe it prioritizes to US East when games are happening right now, and as of I believe today, uh, Shopify
in Lima?
Rebellion are going to be in Lima. Yeah. Now we'll see if these people end up being divas, if they aren't on their 3 ping at the right beside the servers on US East, or if they just own under any circumstances. It'll be a good test.
All right. Love it. All right, everyone. Again, thank you all so much for joining. Oh, what's up, Chompix?
I think PP may be able to join, but without a camera.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
we're going to go to a short break then, and we'll come back with an interview. So stay tuned, everyone. We'll have PP here in just a second. All right. We'll see you then. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. And thanks for staying with us as we have a really fun interview. We got PP here from the side of Ravens. First off, congratulations for advancing. You know, it was a rough series potentially, but you guys pulled through very nicely here in that final game. How are you guys feeling?
We're feeling great, actually. Actually, playing with Facas is great.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
Now, I have a number of questions for you, my friends. Get ready for an interrogation here.
Oh, no.
All right, game number 1. You guys were pretty late to the lobby. Be honest with me. Were you stalling out, waiting for Kaz to finish up a scrim or something?
Yeah,
Is that why
yeah.
you did? Yeah. Okay, I had it right. That was my first question there. Also, were you sad that Infinity didn't end up trading you some wards for extra pause time in game number 2? That was a nice try, by the way.
Como,
Oh, sorry.
tradúceme eso. Chompix.
Chompix?
Okay, what do you say? Oh.
Are they sad that Infinity didn't end up trading them wards for extra pause time in game 1?
Oh, okay. So, ¿cómo te sentiste? ¿Estabas así un poco triste que no aceptaron el trato, ¿no? El trato de pausa por los wards y los entries que estabas pidiendo. El trueque que estabas pidiendo. ¿Cómo te sentiste al que rechazaron ellos?
Tiene que me sentí... me sentí triste, dile.
They're like, oh, I was feeling a little bit sad, yeah.
That's a reasonable reaction.
Were you expecting to get more than wards? Because you did get a blink dagger from them in game number 2.
Estabas esperando más que wards, pero en el siguiente juego te dieron una blink dagger.
Eso estaba mejor. Fue mejor.
I think that was a better trade, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Ricky. What do you got?
I mean, I'm just curious, like, what the team dynamic was with Pekaz. Like, you guys have, played with a lot of different carries in this tournament. So, what's the difference between all the carries you've played with, and how was it playing with Pekaz as the stand-in this time?
Throw some
Hold on. Yeah. All right, so I'm just curious about the dynamics with Pacas.
It happens, don't worry.
Tengo dudas, ¿no? Me da curiosidad cuál fue la dinámica del equipo con Pacas. Ha jugado con diferentes carries durante el torneo. ¿Y qué es la diferencia entre ellos?
Creo que Facas es un jugador de pocas palabras. O sea, no es que se comunique la gran cosa, pero el huevón es como que tiene demasiado skill, y el huevón sin decirle las cosas es como que lo hace, ¿no? Eso es lo que más resalto de él también. Lo que lo hace diferente, ¿no? Lo que dice. ¿Aló?
Okay, yeah. Need to write it down. So yo creo.
Don't rush
I
me,
think
don't rush.
I think Pacas, I think Pacas is a carry. It's a man of a few words. He doesn't talk he doesn't communicate much. He doesn't talk a lot. But he does a lot of things, and he has a lot of skills as well. And we don't need to tell him anything. He does the things. And I think that's what makes him different.
That's super cool. Nice.
Yeah.
Neph, what do you got?
I was going to give Chompix a chance to ask a question.
He took my
Chompix.
question.
Oh,
He
did
took your
I? I'm
question?
sorry.
Ricky took my
Ricky.
question.
Ricky, come on, man.
My
Be
bad.
Yeah, I
professional,
was.
Ricky. You're supposed to
I was
ask
gonna ask him the
Chompix.
same thing.
All
I was
right.
gonna ask him, what happened within like the different carries, but you already asked those things. I mean, I guess I want to ask him like, what did you learn from this game? ¿Qué aprendiste de este juego, de esta serie en
Esta
particular?
serie. ¿Qué aprendí, mano? No sé, o sea, supongo que como que a mejorar los timings, como que mejorar el teamplay un poco, porque estamos un poco perdidos, como no estamos scrimeando ni nada. So, eso nomás creo. Mejorar un poco eso.
All right. So I asked him what did you learn from this series, and he said, I don't know. I think we're better on our timings and our team plays. We haven't scripted much, so I think we gotta work on that, on the timings and the game and the team plays.
All right. My last question for him is what team are you most worried about having to play in this tournament here? Who's the scariest to you? Nouns, Beast Coast, Shopify, or somebody else?
The Artisis team, Shopify Rebellion, or something like that.
I hear Nouns is very scary, and their manager is really cool as well.
And there's some cheesy strats you have, like lone
Cheesy.
druid.
All right, whatever, man.
It's true.
Cheesy,
It's
he
true.
says.
Lone Druid, man. It's a something you gotta look out for.
Yeah.
I have one question for you. Leo Styles Shadow Fiend. Did you guys kind of bait them to pick it in game 3? Did you have a plan for that?
No, I was actually telling them like I don't want to play against
Oh,
Shadow Fiend.
okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah. So
I remember that I played like a rank before with Zeus to Shadow Fiend, and it was actually great. So I was like, oh, I can play Zeus, and there is like a DP who's going to be in front, and it was good. It was great.
nice. Yeah, it worked out really well.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any final questions here? Chompix?
Oh.
Who's gonna be your carry next week? Are you gonna bring down Mandy or gonna kick him for a third time?
Well, we tell to we speak to Pacas, and he tell us like he's going to ask if he can play. So we don't know who is going to be our carry for the next series.
All right.
Well, when you find out, let me know. My team wants to know who they're playing against.
This guy.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Well, your coach can ask his best friend, that he's gonna be the carry or not.
Yeah.
His best friend Mandy. Now, shout out to Mandy as well. So he's a really nice guy, really nice streamer as well, and great player.
And thank you so much for joining us for the interview, and congratulations again on winning, man. I'm looking forward to playing you later on in the tournament.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Keep it up, man. Congratulations.
Gracias, Pipi.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and a pretty good performance all around, I have to say. I'm honestly like, I would say today's game specifically were a lot of fun. I don't know how you guys feel.
I had a lot of fun today. Other than that 15, 20 minutes of pause time, but we turned into a podcast for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we had some good times.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was a fun series, and both of the series were really fun. I was watching them, and
You gotta turn off your camera more often. I can see your facial expressions every time a team fight broke out. You were just, ooh.
Dude, they were exciting games, man. We had some really exciting games today.
I told you my heart went with Ravens, but then my guinea pigs were on Infinity.
Oh no, betrayed. No, it was an absolute pleasure having you with us, Chompix, and hopefully you get to join us in some more of the games here later in the playoffs. But I'll let you take the stage for a second. Anything you want to say before we call it a night?
Thanks for having me here, Neph and Ricky, and the BTS production as well. Thank you so much. Shout out to Badger Pablo, and thanks a lot, and thanks to the whole audience.
Awesome. Love to have it. Neph, I'm not going to let you say anything since, you've done enough talking today. I think you've done enough. So we're going to go ahead and call it an evening. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching this again, the BTS Pro Series Season 14. We'll be back tomorrow, same place, same time, to cover more of the playoffs, everyone. Have a wonderful night, as always. We'll see you soon.
This fucking guy.